people. So this is a D&G. It was a fireside chat, but these days it's more poolside, thank the Lord. So we've been asked some questions from our members to talk about the things that really matter to them and to us in the recruitment sector. So the first question is to you, Dean, because we've been talking about this a lot, and you really you do actually bang a gong about this, and these truths ring true with me. People are all doing well right now. People are all doing brilliantly right now. But is that them riding the tsunami of a wave that is the bounce back and the boom, or is it them doing well? How would they know?
It's a real difficult one. As you know, it was something I spoke about many, many years ago at, I think it was LinkedIn and UK Recruiter. And it was a time when the markets were doing well and everybody seemed to be doing well. You've always got a few that are stuck in some little niches that are going to struggle. But in general, the market was good. And we're seeing that kind of bounce. We're seeing a greater bounce now and actually it's coming from a very low base. But what do we say? Q3, Q4, Q1, Q2, they've just got better and better and better. And we're seeing people picking up business at levels they've never picked up before. We're seeing new recruits doing deals. We saw, what did we see? We saw a new recruit pick up $1 million deal the other week in their third month.
Some of the performances from newbies is off the hook, and the quality of deals that people are doing, they're not doing ones and twos anymore. They're doing 20s and 30s.
Yeah,
all through productization and smart moves and using marketing right. But is that the market, mate?
I think it is the market at the moment. You can't. Not everyone can win the Premiership, right? You're going to have someone at the bottom of the table and the top of the table. There's a point system there. It's very easy because there's always the same amount of players and the same amount of people doing the same amount of stuff. Very easy to work out who's winning, who's losing, right? In recruitment, it's very, very different. Everybody feels they're doing really well. We've had it many times where we will have a new group of businesses there and you'll say to them, right, okay, what's your average NFI? What's your cost per desk? And you'll get, oh, my cost per desk is brilliant. We're very, very lean. Well, hold on, you're $5,000 above the average in this sector. What's your NFI? Oh, we're smashing it. Hold on, you're $10,000 a month below what you should be doing. And you don't know what 10 out of 10 looks like unless you've seen 10 out of 10. And I think for us, we can track different types of agencies in different sectors, and we get some really, really good insight. And I don't think any of the CEOs within our group are completely saying, do you know what? I've just trained my people so much better than everybody else that we're smashing it. I think as a group, we're outperforming the market from what we can see. We're collecting data outside, and the RDLC does, as you pointed out, productization, TAS, SOW, so many different solutions we've brought to the market as a group, and they're sharing that information that actually they're winning a lot more business. And I think they're winning group business, as you said, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Some of them, the other day, someone popped in a group that's got 100 contract requirements. So they're getting all of this business. But these are, I think, people that are already quite good, and they're riding this wave. And we only really tell, I think, in a tight market, who's outperforming to any certain level. But the only thing I can say, just to bolster all of that, is while the market is good, great, we all need good markets, and we can all be superstars in good markets and then blame the markets when it's not working. But there's no better time to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, because if the markets do turn, you can always cut back a little bit, but you've got so much momentum that you're not gathering any moss, and I think that's what the businesses have got to take on board. So it's a tough one, but I would say a big part of it is the market.
So the market is helping everyone. If you haven't done 3 out of the 5 months of the year so far with best evers or best ever months in that period of time, then you've probably got some questions to ask of yourself, because things have happened. But the investment that people have made in the periods of time before that, the investment they made since the first lockdown in terms of pivoting, changing, adapting to be the best that you possibly can. And you might not have seen an instant return because the market wasn't there. But the minute the market changed, it was like everybody was on steroids, or it was just ridiculous. And people are doing really, really well. Good today looks like it should be the best ever month you've had. So the best ever May, best ever March, best ever June, best
absolute
ever August.
PB. Yeah.
PB. I wish I'd said that. That was so much cooler.
It was, yeah. But it was a saying I remember years ago, so my manager saying, well, it's a PB. And I said, very quietly, and I said to all of them in a room, 22 of them, I said, every month should be a PB, right? Because that's what you want. You want compounding growth. You want this incremental growth. And you're spot on. I think during that kind of hiatus when COVID hit and lockdown hit, and there was a sudden drop in the market, we always talked about in our Zooms and all the kind of online lunches that we did, that no one wanted to be caught napping, because markets do bounce. And if you don't prepare for that, you're not going to be first out the blocks, and you're going to always be the laggard. And that's the one thing I will say about RDLC, what they've done is, outperforming the market, whatever, but they were all quick out the blocks. They were ready.
I was just going through one of my old files. Do you remember that? Where we talked about the automation piece. That's nearly 18 months ago now. Yeah. When we were talking about how to bring automation into your marketing, automation into your resourcing, BDG, lead gen. The future is still going on. And if you aren't doing PBs right now, there's got to be a reason for it. And I desperately say that we would love to help. You explain these things beautifully. So I wish I'd said PB. I kind of hate you for it.
Well, I suppose we should caveat that with the majority of markets are doing well. Tourism hasn't come back properly yet. Hospitality's coming back, but there's a real shortage of staff. Education slowly coming back, but it's been thrown out by its term date stuff. So there are those that are yet to come out. But yeah, construction, IT, engineering, finance, you name it, they're all absolutely smashing it out.
Well, talking of coming out and a holiday, I can't be keener. I'm off to Ibiza. Whoa! So to everybody, I'll wave you from Ibiza. Dean, I love you. If people have seen the faff for getting your screen up today. All right, sweet. Oh.
I'm a big geezer, look.
That is definitely good.
That's why my t-shirt, so.
Right, peace and love, everybody. See you soon.
Shalom.